Peace and love. Welcome in, y'all. Look at Mystique already. To all of our lovelies catching the replay, welcome back. Welcome in to all of our lovelies who are live with us tonight. I really don't want this dragon's blood. Hold on, y'all. Hey, y'all. How are y'all? One sec. I don't really want this dragon's blood. How are y'all? I'll do this one. I've been burning dragon's blood like crazy, and I want something different. Peace, Queena. Mother of an Angel. Girl, I forget your name every time. Remind me of your name. Thank you. Thank you. Peace, Crystal. Hey, Mystique. How was y'all weekend? Y'all ready for a new week? Hey, Lemonade. Hey. Blair, yes, I'm fried. Blair. Welcome in, though. Let's go ahead and start. Yes, it smells so good. Yeah, go get your incense on CrystalineMars.com. Peace, Apex. Y'all show some love. You said life is grand. How are you, Mama? I am well. Thank you for asking. Queena said, I want a reading. Go ahead, send your love offering in, babe. Crystal said, every time the show is canceled, I be frantic. Like, has she gone into labor? No, not yet, bitch. We still pushing. Soul Music said, toxic. Ready for a brand new week. Oh, man. Well, yeah, I pray that this week is full of ease and flow for you. The moon does enter Cancer. So what a beautiful energy that we will be entering the week with. So let's go ahead and claim it. Let's go ahead and call that in. You're on a roll back home from Denver. Ashe, safe travels. Peace, Graffiti. Welcome in, baby boos, news, and true to the Crystaline Mars stream. I am Madame Zuble Jones, the lady with the stones, to come here and to leave us alone, and I'm a spiritual guide to assist you in this life in any way that I can. If you would like some spiritual guidance, you can head over to the website CrystalineMars.com for all of your personal, intimate spiritual services. And there you can also shop your handcrafted tools, gems, jewels, and you'll get free shipping for all U.S. orders over $75. Gratitude, truly, to everybody who has been extending grace. I have been processing some of y'all orders today, so check your emails for your tracking information for your orders. And if you hadn't gotten a tracking number yet, that is coming. But thank you all. Gratitude to all of you who have been sending in your generous love donations, your birthday love. I appreciate it, y'all. My birthday is tomorrow. My birthday is tomorrow, August 18th. So if y'all would like to send some love, it is greatly appreciated. I got you, Queena. It is greatly appreciated. Or you can head over to our baby registry. The information is down below. It's in our Instagram bio as well. So yeah, thank you. And if you would like a reading tonight, y'all can send y'all love offerings in. We do have one lovely in queue, starting with Queena, but we can end with you. So the doors are open for readings tonight. I'd love to bring clarity around any questions that you have. Peace and love to everybody who has joined us. Thank you for sharing this space. Let's go ahead and energetically tap in as a collective and leave some white hearts in the comments. Ashe, Mr. Highland Park. Thank you. This is a celebrate. Press said, I need a consultation. If you could book one on CrystalineMars.com, I offer a 30-minute or as well as an hour consultation. So whatever you need is there. You start work at 9? Okay. Okay, Queena. I know. Queena, so you trying to rush me, Queena? Queena said, I want to read, but I start work at 9, which is in 20 minutes. Queena, you trying to rush me? Queena. Hey, Ray Bay, Apex. So, y'all know I'm sickening as hell. I remember I said on Thursday that I'm going to go do the message of the day. Bitch, when the messages come, I'm going to deliver them. So, we got a message for the day. We got a message for today, and the message for the day is, or the message for the moment. The message of the moment for the moment is, where your white hearts at? Wait. This is a time to reconsider your decision before it's too late. Look at Queen talking about I can wait. I shade. Yeah, run it back if you're not here by the time I get to you, okay? But wait. This is a time to reconsider your decision before it's too late. I channeled that you're about to make a choice that will have a lasting impact. Your energy may feel depleted. You may be thinking that it's time for you to delete it. And as I stuttered, right, there could definitely be some divine communication through your relationships or from source, your ancestors, in regards to hold what you got. I heard you're almost there. Like, a lot of you have already crossed the threshold. There is some momentum that has already picked up. There's something that you already like begin to do and move towards. And this could have been maybe a few months ago you started pivoting into this energy, and now you're thinking it's time to put it down or to pivot again and drop what is already like working. Is given like your seed is finally growing and you're finally seeing it sprout, and you're like, well, let me move it to another space, let me move it to another room, or let me change up the way I've been watering or the amount of sunlight I've been giving my plant. It's like, no, it's been working. You see it growing. So this could be in relationships for some of you. This could be, I don't know, you move it around because we're all in different spaces and this energy is going to resonate in different places. But hold what you got and reconsider. Reconsider. I'm hearing maximize the time, because it's like, if you, this decision that you're going to make is literally going to make or break and shift the trajectory in a way that you may not be able to bounce back from. And it's heavy on we want to consistently grow. We want to consistently flow. So again, I know that a lot of us, as the moon is entering Cancer, want to transition into this space of like minimal effort and just ease and flow. And that is a thing, but don't let go of what was working. It's like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it kind of energy. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And you're at the early stages, okay? So I also channeled, there's still hidden information or perspectives that you haven't looked at or you haven't considered. All right. So this is a time where you definitely want to have an open mind and not be so combative. This is a time where you want to use your logic and your intuition together. There could be things that maybe your spirit or your gods or your ancestors have been telling you to do, but then there could be something that's slightly contradicting on the surface that may come through, and you're like, yeah, no. You may want to dismiss that. I highly recommend, based off of the message and the energy that I'm picking up, that you consider what's being said in regards to holding what you got. Holding what you got. Holding what you got. All right. I also heard they've been winning a lot of battles, but the war is ours to win. They've been winning a lot of battles, but the war is ours to win. So they is the adversary. They are the assailants. They is that shadow energy. They is the dark thoughts that you have been combating. Whatever this is that has just been having a hold, that has been hindering your growth, or just, creating all of these obstacles. It's heavy on, they've been winning the battles, but your ancestors are coming through with the message of, we will win the war though. But it's like, are you going to steadfast, stand 10 toes down and watch it all unfold and continue to work towards that? Or are you just going to let it go because you feel defeated, freaking depleted in this moment? I do feel this. I'm seeing a recharge. I'm seeing a fast charger for the iPhones where to whoever feels very, very low energetically, I do see this surge of energy from the universe coming through to support you, to give you that boost that you need, to give you that support that you need. Some of you feel like you signed up for entirely too much, or maybe you're just exhausted. I'm picking up like on a custody battle or single parent energy, you carrying this weight alone, whatever this is for you. But we're about to get into the actual, I'm about to delve a little deeper to see what more we have here for us. But I encourage y'all to leave in the comments down below our declaration, which will be, I choose wisdom over haste. I choose wisdom over haste. I choose wisdom over haste. Welcome into everybody who has joined us here on TikTok and YouTube as well. Instagram, baby boos. News and truths. So let me take a sip real quick. Jovo said, God will help you at all times. Judgment Day is coming. Judgment Day is every day, every moment. Every moment, every day, we're constantly being judged and judging. So let's see what we got for the collective. I choose wisdom over haste for sure. All right. Peace, Leah. Hi, hi. All right, so let's see what we got. I'm not feeling this deck right now. What's at the bottom of it? Yeah, I'm not feeling this right now. We're gonna pull from the moon. Peace, lady. Arrogance. I just saw this in my mind's eye. This card came out earlier when I pulled cards. Arrogance. In the modern era, it's vital to understand arrogance and confidence are not one and the same. Okay. So either you may be witnessing this, or you may be experiencing this, or this may be a reminder for you. So this is going to be a general reading, okay, y'all? So I want y'all to take what resonates, leave what doesn't, move the energy around as you may, okay? But there is, it's interesting that this arrogance card is coming up. I don't know if y'all know of her, but it's this lady. She has a YouTube channel, and she goes by the name of Dodash. Her YouTube channel is Dodash, and she's always up there asking for money, long story short. And just like last week, she was asking for support for like the 10th time this year and over the past year. And she had like a large increase of money come through because of her YouTube popped off, her views skyrocketed, and she just like squandered the money pretty much. And it's been a roller coaster with that. And so just last week, she said anyway that she was about to be, her car was about to get repoed, she was about to be evicted, all of these things. And her community, or the people around her, they began to support her financially. And then she got all her bills paid, according to her. So now she's good to go. And her whole energy shifted from like this beggar, very sad energy to where now she's like talking shit, you know? Like it's like her energy just completely shifted, and she forgot that just a week ago she was in this begging type of energy. And it was just, when I was looking at it, I was like, it's interesting just to watch how we as human, we can forget how quick we can lose something. We can forget how quick we can lose what we have, you know. And it was a reminder to always remain humble, remembering that you don't know what people you're going to have to go back to. You don't know what's going to happen. So even when you're up, remain humble. So I'm not sure if some of us are arrogant, right? Or this may be like just a little ego check. You may have like some kind of God complex, or maybe, you know, the people around you aren't quite on your level, quote unquote. And this is a reminder to be mindful, still be intentional with how you speak and how you treat people at all times. I just keep hearing you never know who's watching, and you never know who you're going to need. You never know who you're going to need. Okay? Let me see. We got handout in reverse. Just as I was talking about this handout energy here. So there could be some doors that you're being called to close in regards to maybe not rescuing people in the way that you used to rescue them or save them or something like that with this handout in reverse. And they may call you arrogant. They may call you tight or all of these different things, very selfish, because maybe you're like, I'm not giving you all of my energy anymore, or I'm not going to keep bailing you out, or I'm not going to keep going back and forth with you up and down like until you figure out where you want to be, Donnell Jones, because you're clearly showing me where you want to be. And so you are now intentionally choosing to withdraw, to maybe shift focus or whatever, and no longer hand out, right, some energy or exchange energy in a way with the person, and they may begin to feel some kind of way. But at the end of the day, you need to do what you need to do and be confident in the decisions that you are making. Be confident in the decisions that you are making. For some of us collectively, we are currently experiencing that, where maybe the people that we used to once be able to lean on, they don't have the capacity to for us to lean on them. Maybe they don't have the money, or maybe they don't have the time, or they don't have the energy, or they don't have what they used to have. And so there's been this theme of mice showing up. I know mice can represent resourcefulness. It can represent little nuances as well. It represents, mice represents adaptability. So there can be this energy where it's like it's time for you to now be resourceful, or, you know, adapt to the shifts here. I'm not sure if somebody does have like some living situations going on. Secrets of the ancestors. There are a lot of secrets that are being unveiled in regards to people's true colors. In regards to people's true colors, the whole rainbow. Maybe you just saw this person in this one light, or you had, you know, you put somebody on a pedestal having these expectations, or maybe you just didn't think something was what it is, but you're seeing exactly what it is and what it always has been. So there is some level of acceptance of reality and acceptance of people being who they are and being where they choose to be that needs to be had. There's a level of acceptance that needs to be had by you. There is a lot of secrets that are being unveiled. So don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. But it definitely may be eye-opening, where you're like, wow, I'm glad I know now. I'm glad I know this, or I'm glad I know how you feel, or I'm glad I know how you move, or I'm glad I know your intentions here, because I thought it was something else, or I thought you were somebody else. Frogs may be significant. Frogs could have been showing up at somebody's door. Hibiscus tea, hibiscus the flower, may be significant. Okay, let's see what we got. What are we gonna pull from? I want to pull from Unveiled. I'm feeling unveiled right now. What is this unveiled energy? Welcome into all of you who have joined. Thank you so much, Annie. Peace and love, Martin from Arizona. Crystal said, we've had a baby frog visit us every night at our back door. Ashe. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the frogs represents like transformation. Yes, this is general, y'all. So take what resonates, move the energy around, okay? Let them have their opinion of you, even if it's altered or wrong. It's their right, not your truth. Let them have their opinion of you, even if it's altered or wrong. It's their right, not your truth. I literally just channeled that. I literally just channeled that. And for some of us, it's not even in that context where it's like, maybe you may be withdrawing, right? You may be depositing. You may be depositing. You may be leveling up. You know, things are coming through for you. Doors are opening. You're glowing. You're smiling. You done got a new car. Or you got a new job. Or even if you don't have the new, right, you feel renewed. And they may be like, look at them. Look at you. Look at so-and-so. Thinking they all that in a bag of chips. And is, bitch. And is. And is the organic bag of chips. The ones with the ingredients that you understand. Not the hydroglycerin and all that other bullshit. The 13 letter words. All organic. All authentic. And is. You want some, don't you? Right? So let them have their opinion of you. Right? Arrogance and confidence. It's a thin line between the two. So do you, feel you, but you don't have to, quote unquote, it's on others to make yourself feel good or mighty, because it is what it is. And when you shine, you don't have to try to shine. You just do. You just do. You just do. But this unveiled deck was birthed in Scorpio season. Some of you could benefit from the unveiled show yourself ritual that I provide on CrystalineMars.com. Some of you have heavy Scorpio energy. Born on the 18th, born on the 9th, Scorpio moon, sun, Scorpio Mercury. But even if you're not, right, you don't have those Scorpio placements, like I said, with this unveiled, there's a lot that you see, a lot that you sense, a lot that you sense. I'm definitely picking up on energy vampire. Energy vampire. Ashay. Brittany said potatoes and avocado oil. No, facts. Facts. These potatoes is fried in avocado oil, bitch. Not the canola or whatever the other fuck grease that is. What we got? So we have pay it no mind, literally redirect your thoughts in reverse. Pay it no mind, literally redirect your thoughts in reverse. So you may be focused on things or just completely giving your energy to things that are one-sided, that are just not in alignment with where you're trying to go, what you're trying to call in, what you want to flow. And we have don't spend energy on what they are doing. Who are you being? Lead by example. Don't spend energy on what they're doing. Pay it no mind. Literally redirect your thoughts. Don't spend energy on what they are doing. Who are you being? Practice what you preach. What you've been telling them, are you living that? Are you being consistent? Are you being a good steward over your money? Are you leading with integrity? Are you being honest? Are you being disciplined? Or are you being authentic? Or are you being emotionally stable? Are you being, what are you doing? Let them have their opinion of you, even if it's altered or wrong. It's their right, not your truth. Who are you being? Lead by example. Like I said, a lot of us are taking that, taking our staff back. And they're like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Yep. So hold on, what's that here though? The deeper the roots, the taller the tree. Remember where you came from. Be grounded in the midst of chaos, tranquility. You got any Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in the building? So let's see what we got. I'm feeling OG. Justine said, light is unconditionally contagious for the dark. You're glowing. Thank you. Nat said, leveling on a spiritual aspect, looking at them really as who they are. No, seriously. Beyond the vessel. I don't care if it's your mother, your father, your sister, your lover. What is that spirit like, though? What's that spirit? What are those spirits like? When I say those, I'm talking about them and they woes. Them friends and them foes. Like, what them woadies looking like? What we got? We got funeral, ending, celebration of life. I was talking to my mom earlier and I was like, I need a good laugh. I need a good laugh. And I remember a few days ago, remember I was sharing with y'all that I was channeling like that heavy funeral energy with Meet the Browns, the original play that was aired back in 2005 by Tyler Perry. And I remember I watched it like a week ago and I was dying laughing with that. And I tried to watch it again today, but it was too small. I wanted to watch it on my TV, and the YouTube version, it was small. The quality was very, very poor. But this funeral energy is showing up again. So we have funeral, ending, celebration of life. Let's see what this is about. We have ancestral, reincarnate. So this is giving death and rebirth. So there could be a transition that happens and a pregnancy that happens at the same time. Like you get a new job, but then you lose, like you have a breakup too, or you lose a loved one and then you meet a loved one kind of thing. Ancestral, reincarnate. Somebody is about to conceive very soon, or somebody is already pregnant with an ancestral is reincarnating. Or somebody's boss may be like ancestral reincarnate from past lives. And for some, it feels like ancestors from this life, but just generations ago. So like your great, 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 great. So I guess that would be past lives. But it's like, it's connected to this bloodline though. They may have the same name or initials or something like that. Same birthday. Something. We have prioritized health. We do have the Virgo new moon and Virgo season coming up very soon. And Virgo is all about health and wellness. So we have prioritized health. So it's time we're definitely going to be, this is a time for us to set the stage, for us to set our intentions. And this is the first Virgo new moon. We're going to have another one in the middle of September, another Virgo new moon, partial solar eclipse. So this first go around, this is going to be the time where we definitely want to set our intentions in regards to just establishing a more stable foundation, calling in resources, and filtering out that of which is not in harmony or healthy for us anymore. And this is on all aspects, spiritually, emotionally. Tomorrow is a 8 universal day. Tomorrow is an 8 universal day. And I was just picking up on this this shift of energy when it comes to how you show up. So like I said, or like the cards came out, let them have their opinion of you, even if it's altered or wrong, it's their right. You may be prioritizing your health and people may be like thinking you acting funny or something like that. And it's like, no, like you're just really toxic, or this environment is really toxic, or this is really draining. And I find myself getting sick spiritually, or now I'm having dreams or nightmares now darkness is following me. And I'm like, what is this attached to? And you keep coming up, or this keep coming up, you know? Somebody may not even realize how sick they are, or how moldy the freaking office is. Some of us have already put an end to something here, and you're prioritizing your health now. Remembering that you are the ancestral reincarnate. Let me see. Under surveillance. Prioritize health under surveillance. Prioritize health under surveillance. Somebody is really triggered. This weekend in reverse. Somebody is really triggered, or an energy, because this can be just spiritual, is really triggered because of just how you're rising, how you're alchemizing, how you may have been very sick, very low, had low self-esteem, or just low spiritually or something like that, and just seeing who you're becoming. It may be very, very triggering for somebody. I'm not sure if they've been on this journey for a long time, or they're older than you, or something. Prioritize health under surveillance. And this is also like going back to the who are you being? Lead by example. So there could definitely be people behind you or around you that are watching you, that want to learn from you, or maybe want to pick up certain habits. Like, you know what, you're always at peace. How do you navigate that? How do you always embody that energy for the most part? Or, I don't know. I definitely see this energy where people want to live a life like you. Or this could be another way around. You may be in a space and there's some inspiration around you. And so study them, ask them questions if that is for you. Obviously, you may not have their whole meal plan or whole workout plan, whole spiritual plan as they do, but definitely ask some questions to see what needs to be done or what their path looks like, so you can create a similar one or something like that. But I do see somebody watching and following behind you too. This could be children or even elders, honestly. Some of y'all are definitely in this leadership position when it comes to all ages. All ages. I'm hearing I want to be like you when I grow up, but it's an elder telling a younger person that. We have journal. Under surveillance, journal. Surveillance, journal. Give me one more. Miscarriage. Okay. So some of us, there could be certain wounds coming to the surface. It could be showing up in your relationships. Father wound, mother wound. Journaling could be an outlet for you to like let it out. But there is some healing that actually needs to happen as well. Because it's not just about releasing, but it's also about the replenishing. It's about the repurposing. It's about the understanding it all. But with the miscarriage, somebody may feel miscarried, unloved, or just misused, misunderstood. Journal. Somebody may be a journalist. We have huge opportunity. What we got? We got divorce, miscarriage, divorce. We have yes upright. Yes exclamation point. What's this yes exclamation point? Welcome into all of y'all joining. Content creator in reverse. Yeah. It's like, it's a lot of spiritual gurus, healers on social media trying to give advice, but they haven't navigated the space, right? They're teaching from a wounded space, or telling you to just cut everybody off, or telling you to just, isolate yourself, or operate from a lower space, but they think it's a higher space. Some of us may feel inspired to like start to create content, be a content creator. It could be around like your personal journey. And to whoever this is that is thinking about sharing your journey online, I am not discouraging you to share your journey online, but it's more so, what are you bringing to the collective outside of your trauma, your drama, these replay stories? Like, don't try to trauma bond. Somebody may be trying to trauma bond, and it may be something that you are not unconscious, that you are not consciously aware of, or it may not be a goal or an intention of yours. But with the journal and a content creator in reverse, even if it's not around content creation or anything big like that, it's more so there is some internal work, some internal conversations that need to be had with yourself. With yourself. You don't have to broadcast. You don't have to tell everybody what a understanding you've come to, even if it's, you know, within your own relationships. Content creator in reverse. Journal upright. Yes, content creator in reverse. Yes, content creator in reverse. So some of you, there could be some kind of online presence that you want to make, but it's not about you creating content. It's not about you creating content. It's not about you entertaining. Some of you, you may want to entertain. Tattoo artists, we got any tattoo artists in the building? I meant to ask that earlier. I did pick that up. Some of you may be entertaining, but some of you may have a higher calling, and you may be so caught up in the glitz and the glam, and Spirit's like, we just need that soul work, that soul talk, that value. You know, it's a lot of entertainment, a lot of content creators, a lot of aesthetically pleasing things that we see online, but where's the depth? Where's the depth? Let's see. You handled that situation appropriately. Yes, content creator in reverse. You handled that situation appropriately. So, mood swings. We have mood swings here. Content creator in reverse. So with the content creation, like I talked about with the entertainment, again, there could be something that you're choosing to not entertain anymore. And Spirit's like, yes, you handled that situation appropriately. Or if you're in this space where you're like, should I withdraw? Should I kind of scale back from just being super save-a-ho? Spirit's like, yes. Yes. Somebody's going to have to figure it out themselves. Yeah, we have mood swings. We have post and ghost. Mood swings, post and ghost. And I can speak from experience. When it comes to the daily energy on our YouTube channel, for example, I don't have any like editing, or not even just the daily energy, but even like our new moon videos. I don't have like an intro for our YouTube channel. I don't edit out, like chop out the spaces between my talking, and I don't crop out certain things, you know. I just speak authentically. If I stutter, I freaking stutter. If I fumble over my words, I fumble over my words. If I have a little fry moment, like, it's all on live, you know. I definitely have worked through that perfectionism aspect of myself. And so again, with this post and goes, content creator in reverse, some of you may definitely just be able to, you may feel called to share something, and this is to not get so caught up on it being perfect. That's what I'm getting with this content creator. It does not have to be perfect. You just want to be clear. You want to be intentional. Balance your chakras, balance your energy, so you can goddamn deliver the energy without us having to wait 18 years to receive it. But post and ghost, and we have mood swings. But like I was saying, somebody's going to have to learn their lesson. We got set firm boundaries. Mood swings, set firm boundaries. I said tomorrow is an 8 universal day. We got door opener, access granted. Then we talk about maybe having to close some doors for you to walk through some more. Bag lady, work from home. We got musician in reverse. Musician in reverse, and we have the root chakra upright. So this musician in reverse is definitely some misaligned energy. Musician in reverse is given like off key, is given off beat, is given no rhythm with the root chakra. And we got this, you know, set firm boundaries. Some of us may definitely need to ground ourselves and be okay with showing up with and asserting these boundaries. Like, hey, I'm not. Dennison said there is a difference, viral versus impactful, for sure. Girl in reverse. Congrats, you've passed the test. And we have finally. Girl in reverse. Congrats, you've passed the test. Finally. So with this girl in reverse, I'm just connecting it to feminine energy. And like we talked about with today's, the present moment's message, which is wait. This is the time to reconsider your decision before it's too late. Congrats, you've passed the test. Like I said, your seeds are growing. The seeds that you have planted, the seeds that you have watered. I keep picking up on Christmas time. I keep picking up on Christmas time. So like I said before, I'm not sure if you did a lot of work in the spirit, emotionally and things like that this past holiday season, Christmas, winter season. But we have finally your works are paid off. Think before making a final decision. Again, think before making a final decision. So there could have been some seeds that you planted. Not sure if somebody has some journal prompts or some petitions or something that maybe you can go back to maybe refresh your memory in regards to like what you were calling in. And now those things are now, you know, coming to light, flourishing, seeing the sun. And then here you go trying to pivot. And it's like, hold on, wait. So that's what I got. I want to close out with one card for collective. And then I'm going to get into our personal perspectives. All right. Did y'all resonate with tonight's message? Welcome into all of you who have joined us. Peace and love. Graffiti said, I didn't even realize today is an 8/8 portal day. Yes, Graffiti. Interesting you said that because I had that download in my sleep. And I was like, 8/8. 8/8. Again. And today, Lagos was like cleaning out some bins up front. And, you know, that 8/8 is heavily connected to like that it's a Lion's Gate, right? Portal. And so the driveway was wet because Lagos was using the hose. And it was a stray cat that decided to come and lounge in our driveway. And this stray cat, Lagos came and he told me, he was like, hey, just like, you know, it's a cat that's just lounging right there by the door. So just like, you know. And I was like, really? He was like, yeah. And he was like, I went outside with Juju, our Yorkie. And normally Juju likes to bark. Y'all know Yorkies are little as fuck, but they got the biggest damn attitude and they think they big dogs. And normally Juju he barks at any and every animal, squirrels and all. I said, well, what did Juju do? He was like, Juju looked at the cat because the cat was laying.
Sorry, can I get some oil?
Indio, it's right here.
Just put on a sniff.
Yeah, inhale 7 times.
Okay.
Yeah, and you gotta like rub it on your temples as well.
Okay.
And so I was like, what did Juju do? He was like, Juju looked at the cat because the cat was just chilling, laying down, like very exhausted. And Juju looked at the cat, and Juju looked up at Lagos, and then Lagos like walked off, and Juju just followed Lagos. And I was like, I laughed. I said, Juju must have already knew, like, bruh, he picked up on the cat's energy, like, I don't want no smoke, huh? You can go ahead and lay down. You cool, you good. I said, because Juju never let any animal slide, and especially for it to be that close. And so I was like, I want to see. So I went out there to see the cat. And immediately, as soon as I saw the cat, I saw Mufasa. The cat was like brown, but it had like a darkness to it. As far as like energetically, like its aura was dark. So it was giving like Scar. And I was like, interesting. So I still have yet to really sit with it, but connecting it to that 8/8 energy, I definitely felt the energy of the cat. The cat was cooling. It was chilling. Lagaz had to walk like right by it to throw the trash away, and it was just like, all right, you know, and it didn't move, but it was cool. But it was definitely posted. It was definitely posted up. So not sure if there's like this dual energy with the Mufasa and the Scar, within, without. But I don't know who's in the room, but somebody definitely has some energy where it's you've made it clear. You've set the firm boundaries. You got the cut and clear here. Under surveillance. Yeah, some people know, okay, I'm not gonna fuck with them. I'm not gonna fuck with them anymore. But let's see, I want to close out from the work your light. Graffiti said it's so divine because I went on live and made a song that I ate on. 8/8. You so stupid. 8/8. Peace, Victoria. Crystal said it definitely resonated with me. Ashe. Thank you just for the follow. All right, so let's just get one to close out with, collective. And I believe Brother Goss is joining. He did say on Thursday that he was going to come on tonight. So y'all stay with us. What we got? We got yes. Again, just say yes. Calling a tribe, you don't have to do it alone. Yes, just say yes. So yes, you can do it. Yes, you can handle it. Yes, it's coming in. But we have yes. But there's some shit you gotta say no to too, though. Trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Say yes and trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? What have you yet to do that you're scared to do because you just maybe don't feel supported or you don't know what the outcome's going to be? We have birthing a new world in reverse, dreaming a new world into being. So like I said, with this in reverse, birthing a new age, birthing a new world into being, some shit need to be said no to, because it's some things need to be broken down, destroyed, because it's just a hot ass mess. But you need to trust your path though, and that may be to walk away or to say some things or to ruffle some feathers or to withdraw or to say no, you know. So our declaration is going to be, let's close out as a collective. My choices are clear and aligned with my highest path. My choices are clear and aligned with my highest path. My choices are clear and aligned with my highest path. Nakupenda. So y'all go ahead and leave that in the comments. And I'm now going to move into our, what did I call it earlier? Dang, it flowed too. What was it? It was something perspectives, right? Our personal perspectives. It's going to be the personal readings that I sent in, starting with Queena. I believe Queena said she had to go to work 25 minutes ago, if she's on my timeline, on my time zone. And she said for Queena, but she didn't say what kind of reading she wanted. Queena, are you here? Brazil said, gotta go, but a beauty. Thank you so much. Gratitude, truly. My mom was like, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, Mom, I really don't want anything. I don't have any like desires that anybody can give me, you know? That's a beautiful space to be in, where it's like, you know, I really have everything that I need. Granted, we still buying stuff for Khan, so y'all get something for Khan. But as far as like personally, like, I'm really, really fulfilled. Any love, it's just extra. It's just an overflow, but not anything that I'm requesting. per se, you know. But yeah, you're still here. Yay, General. Okay. All right. General for Queena. Am I taking off for my birthday? I am not. I will be here. We're gonna share the moment. We're gonna share a moment on my solar return. We will be here. Be there, be square. Ah, y'all meet me on 8/18. Don't be late. I'll be here somewhere 28, 8:30, something like that. All right, let's see what we got. What's up, Queena? Hi, Soraya. How are you? All right, Queena. So we got traffic citation in reverse, and we have marriage upright. Queena, are you dating somebody new? Or considering dating somebody new? The energy that I'm picking off, Gate, is like you looking for red flags, Queena. It's like you looking for red flags. And even if it's not somebody dating, I'm not sure if this is like, it could be like, because it's marriage, it could be with relationships with like people, or maybe some kind of contract and you're just looking for something to go wrong. Let me see. Thank y'all for the hearts. The hearts are just flowing in. I appreciate it, and I return them multiply. We got playing the part. The visionary. Okay. Okay, so it does feel like a little smidget of disappointment here. I'm not sure if things are not happening in the way that you thought, Queena, or not happening in the timing that you thought. I feel like you've been definitely doing the part, doing the work, playing the part, you know, doing the spiritual work, trying to be optimistic and say yes to your higher path and just trust the divine. But I do feel like this monitoring energy where it's like you've been watching something and it's just like, damn, when I planted the seeds, or, you know, when I connected with my gods and stuff, like the energy that they came through was like, just do it and watch it flow in. And it's really, really slow. I really pick up like this anticipation. It's like, dang, like still here, or still didn't come in yet, or it still moved or something, or still didn't move much. The Eight of Cups. The legacy. Yeah. And we got the Eight of Wands. Yeah. It's like you don't know how to feel, Queen. You're just like, I do feel like this discontentment in your life. It's like, man, this is bogus is what it feels like. It really feels bogus. But what I'm getting from Spirit is like, you may have had this sense of urgency to do certain things, or let go of certain things, or say yes or no to certain things. Peace, Kiki Blunts. But Queena, Spirit just wanted you to plant the seeds. It was just about you planting the seed at a certain time. And they may have given you some energy where you may have felt like it was going to be fast movement, or it was going to take off, or everything was going to shift like drastically right when you did it or something like that. But it was like they just had to kick it to you that way so you can do it. But it wasn't in vain. It wasn't premature. You're not crazy. But you just got to wait for its appropriate season. So I'm just getting like hold what you got. Not sure if you're thinking about maybe doing something else now, because you're like, well, this doesn't seem to be working. Maybe I need to consider something else. And Spirit's like, no. We got the Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so this is definitely like it's like I'm trying to see it clearly, but it's kind of hard. Hold on. I'm getting talk less and listen more. And when you do talk, just listen for the listen and allow for the information to come through. Yeah, we got the 8 of Swords. You got 888 here. You have all these 8, so it does feel like you're restricted. Like you're like, fuck, like not sure if there's been appetite. Has your appetite been changing as well? A decrease in appetite, or maybe craving for certain things, maybe potatoes or salts and stuff like that, or even sweets, but craving, or a lack of eating, a lack of appetite. But with this 8 of Swords, it's like, fuck. I do feel like you feel stuck in the space, or you keep thinking about something. We got the 4 of Swords. God damn. All these damn swords. Hold on. The Hermit. 4 of Swords, the Hermit. Two of Coins in reverse. Main female upright. Accident upright. King of Cups in reverse. Gosh, it feels like you're checked out. You're so checked out. Like, just over it. But I do feel like there is some acceptance that need to be had when it comes to some things that are just out of your control, Queena. It's things that are just out of your control. And so Spirit's like, stop trying to control things that you have no control over. Do what you can and just let it unfold, babe. 2 of Coins in reverse. Not sure if you're considering changing jobs. I'm getting a no. Or letting go of a job or something like that. It's like, no. It does feel very stagnant. It feels very stagnant. And you may not even be crying a lot. You just may just literally be just checked out, like discouraged. The 8 of Coins, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the Hierophant, Chariot in reverse. Like I said, stagnant AF. So yeah, Spirit's just definitely calling for you, Queena, to remain encouraged and just trust the timing and continue to water, continue to pray, continue to speak life, and continue to show up. Just continue to show up and trust the process. Your prayers are being heard. You are being watched. You are being celebrated in spirit. And you will see that, you will feel that, that will be confirmed in its due time, Queena. Okay? That's what I got for you, babe. Peace, brown skin. And I think that's it, if I'm not mistaken. Let me text the guys. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. So, I will do a Brother Guys. Graffiti says stay around for a spiritual lesson with Brother Guys after the personal reads. Yes, yeah, I'll stay with us. But I'll do a free reading tonight. So I'm thinking of a number between, I'm gonna give y'all a hard one. Between 700 and 900. I opened the window, y'all. Y'all know I normally keep it within the 100, but we moved up to 200. So between 700 and 900, y'all. Drop your number, and whoever comes through will get a free read tonight. Graffiti! Graffiti did it! Graffiti, how did you know? It was my birthday. It was 8/18. Wasn't that obvious? It was my birthday. Graffiti got it. Wasn't that obvious? That's why I didn't want to say between 700 and 800 because it would have been really obvious. But that's why I was like 900. Ah, it was my birthday. Okay. Graffiti said I had to try it. Y'all stay with us because I'm probably going to do another one if the guys don't slide in right immediately. right immediately. Hold on, y'all. See what graffiti need. Dang, that was so obvious. I thought everybody would kind of pick that up though, but I should. He said he always guesses right. No, for sure. Is my guy's here? I could have sworn I heard the car. Yeah, he here. We got isolation in reverse. I mean upright. It was in reverse. I flipped it up though. We have the lovers. Isolation and the lovers. Four of coins. So graffiti, I see you conducting a guided meditation for yourself where you're going, there's like a treasure hunt. A treasure hunt, graffiti. But there's an unlocking that needs to happen in meditation with like your light and your dark. You got to unlock them two first and then join them two and then find a treasure chest. There's like an interactive guided meditation that needs to be done, graffiti. Like it does feel fun. It feels like our field trips that we used to go on. Oh, y'all remember our field trips? Y'all remember our field trips? But that's what it feels like, graffiti. Yeah. I'm hearing scratch off. Grief in reverse. Nah, you getting too much because I normally do 3. And we have the 4 of wands. Yep, so we got 4, 4. We got grief in reverse. So yeah, there's definitely a reclamation that needs to happen through meditation when it comes to like this treasure abundance energy. That's what I got, graffiti. Woo-wee. Y'all. Okay, what else we got? I was about to say, is graffiti coming tonight? Titi said, I'm late. You divine. Welcome in, babe. Yeah, he coming. Y'all, I've been doing good. I've been closing out at 9:30. Hold on, y'all. I gotta come and sit back. I wish I could bring my bouncy ball. If y'all have questions for me, y'all can send in y'all love offerings. Or questions. Yeah, y'all love offerings too. But I wish I had my bouncy ball, bitch. But I feel like I've been squishing my stomach this whole live. Okay. I did want to do one more though. What's the number? Okay. I don't really want to do another one though, for real. I know I do. I do, but I don't. Oh man. You said please one more. Okay. What Mr. Brown said, only because you begged me. Okay. So a number between 500 and 600. A number between 500 and 600. Graffiti said I was planning on going into meditation tonight. Nice. Thank you, Madam Duvet. Of course. Victoria said, oh, look at the baby bump. Bye, Shay. What we got? Between 5 and 6. Between 5 and 600. Where y'all numbers at? Between 500 and 600. Come on, y'all. All right. Nope. Nobody got it yet. One lovely was really close. One number away. Gotta be closer than that. I'm going to do a free reading for whoever gets the number that I'm guessing, and it's between 500 and 600. So, Laura got it. Laura. It was 522. It was 522, baby. And Brother Gosh just came through. All right, Laura. Let's see what we got. Why you say shut up? You ain't like my song? You didn't want to sing along. I'm doing well, Earl. That's my granddaddy name. How are you? All right, Laura. We got the Four of Cups in reverse, or Four of Cups upright. HVAC malfunction. The Voyager in reverse. So, Laura, get ready to be. You about to cry, Laura. There's about to be an emotional release that comes through, Laura. Definitely something that you're not going to be able to hold back. It doesn't feel negative or positive. It said shut up because you just joined. Oh, okay. It was like one of those shut up. It wasn't a shut up. It was a shut up. Okay. But yeah, it could be around like energy of gratitude, or maybe something that you have been just, trying to navigate or suppress. I do see some emotions, some tears. You said I've been feeling numb? Yes. Interesting that you said that, because when I was first tapping into your energy, I saw the Tin Man from The Wiz, from the movie The Wiz, or from The Wiz of Oz. But he didn't have a heart, so he couldn't feel. But he was crying, but he couldn't feel the emotion. That's what I saw. And so interesting that you said you've been feeling numb, because that's kind of what I picked up too. Because the HVAC malfunction came up. It was like something's not working, or something ain't been working, or it ain't been no lube, or something ain't been used or expressed, or something like that. And with the Voyager in reverse, it was like something that you can't escape, something that you're definitely going to feel with this Four of Cups. So this could happen within the next 4 days, next 4 hours. Hell, but it's definitely a release that needs to happen. It's definitely a release that needs, or not necessarily a release per se. Oh yeah, and the moon is entering Cancer. The moon does enter Cancer tomorrow, so for sure. But like I was saying, maybe it's not necessarily the release that needs to happen, but a tapping into the emotions that needs to happen. Megan said, I don't see a Laura or the number 522 or her claiming to be numb in the chat. I am currently on live on Instagram as well as TikTok, Megan. So Laura is on our Instagram live at the moment. That's why you do not see it. You don't see her. Yes. So y'all make sure y'all join us on all platforms, and shout outs to all of you who have already. And thank y'all for sharing this space. We are now about to transition over to the next part of our stream with Brother Lagas. So let's go ahead and leave some white hearts as we transition. I will see y'all in the comments. Again, be sure to head over to the website, CrystalineMars.com, for all of your spiritual tools, gems, jewels, and services. And I love you all. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Of course, babe. Megan, Laura said hi from Instagram. Graffiti said, drop some right hearts. Yes, Graffiti, drop that comment over here on Instagram so I can tag it. Peace and love to you, Nakupenda Ashe.
Peace, family. Today's spiritual lesson, bringing back Ptah. All right, Ptah. Also, so Ptah, capital P, capital T, lowercase a, capital H, Ptah. Right. This is the name of God. Now, in the Egyptian mythos, Ptah is a particular deity or entity, right? But this is the name that I've given to describe it's a description. It's not really a name, but it's a description of whoever you would call, not necessarily God itself, as far as the creation, the creator, but more like God's essence, right? You might even, so like this is like God's essence, or the that we know as the universe, right? The essence of God that is within all that's within the universe, I call Ptah, or you can call it the path if you want to switch the letters around. Either way, Ptah, P stands for power. That's the feminine aspect of God. Power. T is for transformation. That's the masculine aspect of God. And then the H is for healing. That is the that is us. That is the wielding of the feminine and the masculine aspects of the essence of God. Ashe. Now, today I bring it up because the universe, the way it operates when it comes to power, transformation, and healing, the healing is essentially the harmony. It is the balance of the masculine and the feminine, right? Everything, whether it is aware of it or not, everything is basing its existence off of power and transformation. Okay. So that being the case, your ability, your individual ability to wield, not necessarily balance, because everything is always balanced. The universe is always balanced at all times. But your ability to wield on a conscious level, the masculine, the feminine, the power, and the transformation, will dictate your existence and your process and your journey. It will dictate how far you can go as an individual consciousness. Ashe. Now it also dictates how far a community will go, how far a nation will go, how far a planet will go. Ashe. You can have very well-balanced societies or communities or tribes who are very healthy, very in tune with their natural surroundings, right? But eventually, at some point in some time, they will be in their own cycle of wielding and juggling the masculine and the feminine. Even if it looks completely balanced, eventually there will be some greater power or some greater transformation with it, which means either some greater feminine force or some greater masculine force of God, of the essence of God, that will come and wipe and destroy that whole thing, or conquer or take over. Right? That's just the circle of existence. That's the circle of life. But at the same time, there's a difference between just balancing, just juggling the two sides, versus actually there's a difference between balancing the two versus actually upgrading the two sides, the masculine and the feminine, the power and the transformation. Right? Because if you continue to upgrade your ability to wield transformation, your ability to wield power, right? Then when such larger energies come of power or transformation, when such larger energies come, they might come in the shape of a meteor, might come in the shape of some natural disaster, might come in the shape of some conquering war-bound society or alien extraterrestrial group. It might come in any different types of ways, but whenever it comes, eventually it will come. pause. Eventually it will come. When it does, either you're prepared for it as an individual or as a group or as a society, and you're able to maintain y'all's or yours consciousness and to and fend off that energy, right? Because which means that your consciousness within this balance of masculine and feminine energy, your consciousness or this group's consciousness is worthy of continuing its existence, or you will be destroyed or swallowed up by this new consciousness that has a certain amount of masculine or feminine energy. And it's going to be one or the other. Why? Because it's going to lean more to one or the other, either the masculine or feminine. Why? Because that's what seemingly imbalanced or unbalanced energies do. An unbalanced or energy that leans heavily towards transformation, or energy or group that leans heavily towards power, looks to destroy or conquer or consume all other energies. It looks to consume all other energies. Ashe. And let's say something like a meteor, a huge asteroid is coming, right, to hit the earth, right? It would require, if we let it hit, right, it'll be great power. It destroys, all life or most of life on earth. And then through that power, that great power that's greater than our power, destroys everything, and then which also creates overall transformation. That great power ends up creating a great transformation. That is the essence of God. And through the healing of the planet, it creates a new. That is Ptah. Ashe. But let's say that that asteroid is coming and we see it coming and we are able to transform ourselves to a higher level to gain enough power to destroy and protect ourselves from the asteroid, then our consciousness will continue, our existence will continue, and we may destroy the asteroid or veer it off or whatever we need to do, right? But it would cause a uptick, a growth in our wielding of God's energy of power and transformation. All right. But let's say we as a society get too stuck on transformation. If we get too stuck on transformation for too long, maybe transformation as far as spiritual transformation, spiritual, and mental understanding and developing our, connection with the universe, with the all. If you study, some of the ancient historical mythos, you will see that only focusing on transformation, though it enlightens you, though it elevates you spiritually and mentally, it leaves you vulnerable to power. It leaves you vulnerable to power. You can still be consumed, be conquered, because basically you are actually too far on the masculine side, which in a humanoid type sense, you are causing the feminine side of God to be, jealous, because you're only focused on one side. It's not really jealousy, but that's the easy way to put it. But basically, you're so focused on transformation that eventually this wave of this power will come and may destroy, may conquer you, right? This is like in the stories of Lumeria, those the Lemurian type beings. But then the saying can go the other way, though, where you get so focused on power. And they say, they say power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Then the conquering energy or enemy that you have to worry about is not the one that's from the outside. No, because you are so focused on power. Instead, the conquering energy enemy ends up coming from within and consuming you. And your society ends up breaking itself down. Therefore, still allowing for something else to come in and take over to transform that society in its own image now, right? But that's a part of the great balance, Ashe. So that's today's spiritual lesson when it comes to, the essence of God, not necessarily God itself as the ultimate creator, but the essence of God that flows and exists through all, not just living beings, but all existing energies that flow through this universe. Ashe. So we'll go through and see if there's any questions, comments, or concerns here. Peace to everybody. Once again, we appreciate you on IG, all the OGs on IG, and YouTube, as well as on TikTok. I'll have to come back to the whole free will versus willpower thing. It seems like, it just wasn't, it's not time for me to quite get into that. There might be some more things that I need to, download first before we go into them. But Ashe. Peace, cash flow, into graffiti. I see you over there on TikTok. Ashe. Let's see. Let's see. What did top power transmission here? Ashe, graffiti. Megan says they can't protect themselves from an asteroid when they know they've destroyed my last give a damn without teaching me to give it. Okay, all right, Megan. I don't know. Ashe. Simply put, if they don't teach me to give, all right. Thank you, teacher. I need that. Ashe, Megan. Babule says, do you have dinosaurs in your dinosaur park? Ashe. Well, we have dinosaurs all around us, really. That's what they say the birds are. They say the birds are actual dinosaurs. Ashe. And they've come out with these ideas and concepts of I know it's off topic, but of dinosaurs with feathers. Ashe. I was talking to my son this the other day. It makes sense to me that the T-Rex more than likely had very large wings with large feathers on it. That's why its arms are so small, because the rest was cartilage and probably wings and stuff. But they definitely have evidence of other things that are larger predators than T-Rexes that had feathers on them. I saw that the other day. Some sort of I don't know what those prehistoric dinosaur people. I can't remember what they call them. What's the scientific name for those type of people? Somebody who's very high in his field in those studies was talking about that the other day.